to the Brocast. We have a special episode tonight. We're at O's crib.
Yes.
I'm Sean.
Oh, Ryan.
Kevin.
And we are
The Parlay
Bros.
So we are burning some tickets.
Ugh.
We got a lot of bets right this year, but they weren't all winners. So we thought we'd do something fun to start the show off. We got a little fire here going. Thanks, O. We thought we'd do a little sage burning of the tickets. Tell you what we've lost before we get into our playoff picks.
Clear the bad
Clear,
right.
Yeah, exactly. Plus,
Sage it out.
Yeah.
so it's a lot of fun when you do season-long bets because you get a bet for more than 18 weeks because you think the season's 18 weeks, but you get all the time talking about the bet. And so as you guys know, I've talked a lot about the New York Giants going under their win total, talking about the Buccaneers and stuff. And so it's a ton of fun when you do the bets in the beginning of the year because you get to watch that bet the entire year. And you really hope to make it so the bet actually makes it all the way to the end of the year. And so this year is actually pretty crazy because most of our bets made it all the way, but then actually end up losing them, which is kind of crazy. So usually that doesn't happen. And so we thought it'd be kind of fun just to kind of take this moment as the season ended to kind of burn them out. So, do you want to burn your first ticket? What do you got there?
I got one. So during the season, I said, hey, you can get because for most of the season, the Chiefs started off as like a minus 200 like division winner favorite. So I was like, it's kind of expensive. I'm going to kind of wait it out. And then they just went on this like bad start. And then at some point, I was like, brilliant idea. I'm like, hey, I can get minus 140 on the Chiefs, and I think they're going to turn it around because they've done it for, I don't know, ever, because they were like our modern dynasty.
Yes.
And then I did that, and then I parlayed that with the Colts, because the Colts looked hot as all get out.
Yep.
Well, both were just completely wrong. So this is my ticket on that, and well, I mean, that's kind of how she went. So up in flames.
Yep.
There she
I
goes.
can get this thing lit too.
Oh, I like it.
Where are these going safely so we don't burn?
I was actually wondering that, too.
Oh, back in there.
Maybe in the ashtray.
Or put them in the ashtray. Yeah.
Like when you're like opening Christmas presents.
Yeah.
So now we're going around.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
All right, who wants to go
right
next?
back in here, boys.
So I'm gonna go an interesting one.
Cool.
So for the ACC, I really thought it was either going to be Clemson or Miami. So
Hey,
I decided
we don't say the C word.
we don't say the C word. And so I figured, hey, if I bet both those teams, one of these tickets
Can't lose.
Can't lose.
I mean, it's
Right?
not like Duke would win.
It's not like Duke would win.
Virginia.
And then a crazy 5-way tie.
So ridiculous.
Insane. 5 teams had the exact same record. One of them went with Miami, but it did not. But the way that they had to strength the schedule did not pan out. So I'm going to burn both these at the same time. And so this is the ACC going up in flames.
Dude,
And as you'll notice, the fun thing about our tickets is we really like to do either the Superbook, which is the Westgate, Circa, or Hard Rock. Those are our fun areas.
Yeah. All right. So for me, I have the Circus Survive ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
So this one hurt a little bit. I mean, there were 8, 9 of us in it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's $1,000 a ticket.
Yep.
So that's why we split it up.
Kev, you did get a pretty dope hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, $800.
Yeah. $1,000 hat, bro.
Don't lose that hat.
Don't lose that.
Very valuable.
So we lost. What was it? Week 5.
We lost the Chargers. Chargers
the
played
Chargers
the Giants.
played the
They
Giants
lost.
and lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I know Ryan and Omar are kind of upset at me and our other friend Sean, who just fought hard for the Chargers.
Yes.
And so we'll put this loss on us.
No, it's
Let me see what I
It's a
got.
team sport, right?
Go Bucks. I was big. I met Bucky Irving at a golf event, and guy was awesome. Chatted him up a little bit. Felt pretty good about him breaking the 1,200 yards over rushing total, which I didn't think that sounded that scary.
No, thinking about it,
That's-
that's kind of high.
Well, he did hurt his ankle on week 3 and
That'll
was
hurt.
out a lot of the season. So
That'll slow you down a little bit.
yeah, my
You do that
Bucky
one.
Irving over 1,200 yards was a burning ticket. So.
And then with the Buccaneers, we have 2 other bets we do with the Buccaneers as well. Oh, what do you got there, buddy?
This is the one that we started the season off, kicked off the broadcast with talking about day 1, and we said the Buccaneers to win the NFC South was a great bet, and it came down to not only us having to beat the Panthers, which we did.
Which we
It
did. Which we
came
did. And you were
down
at the
to-
game.
I was at the game.
In the rain.
In the rain.
Support the
Nice.
team.
Support the team. We won by 2. And funny enough, real quick though, fun fact about the Carolina, they have set a pretty big record as far as like I think getting 8 wins as underdogs.
Yep.
Wow.
They were only favored to win I think 1 or 2 games all season.
Oh my gosh.
And then so if you had been betting them live and caught that, you'd have made a boatload of money.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Carolina, you did it. You're in the playoffs. We are not because Atlanta did beat the Saints. We're gonna burn this, but I do think that the NFC South that we've owned for many years consistently, I think it's gonna be very different going forward. Tyler Shuck, that rookie came out of the gates looking good. Chris Olave is a receiver for him.
Yep.
You have the Atlanta just fired their head coach, so Raheem Morris, so he's gone. So you got some new things happening with that. You still have Bijan Robinson, you have Michael Penix, and then Panthers are doing what they're doing with what they've got with. I mean, it's shit. They're in the playoffs, so
Yeah.
I mean, they are 10-point dogs though. They're 10-point dogs.
That means they're gonna win.
Honestly, but no. What's funny is that they said that they've. Have they ever had a dog this big? I think the Saints were the year that they won. The year that they won
it
the
all.
Super
Yeah,
Bowl,
they
right?
covered it. Beautiful.
So I'm very excited. But anyway, so this is love my Bucks, but not this season, and let's see what we make.
We actually have one other bet on the Buccaneers.
Yeah, so this other Bucks bet was kind of a long shot.
It was a long shot.
It was for Baker Mayfield to get the most regular season passing yards.
He was third last year, and this ticket was 11-1.
Yeah.
That's a fun bet.
It's a fun
Exactly.
bet.
Like I don't think
Started
it was
off hot.
far-fetched.
He did.
Started off hot.
At the beginning of the season, it was looking good.
Yeah.
But because it was plus 1,100, not too much money had to go on it.
Yep.
So this is, a loss, but doesn't hurt too bad.
Doesn't hurt too bad. This next bet is the Texans to win the South. It came all the way to the last week of the last game of the season, but Jacksonville won their game.
Yeah.
So therefore, Jacksonville won it. So we have another loser here. This was a crazy bet because they started out the season so poorly.
Mm-hmm.
They started out so poorly, and then Houston had a great run, almost made it, but they did not.
Yeah.
So Circa is very happy with our business.
Yeah.
Last one for me. This is probably the dumbest bet, right behind my Virginia one, which I don't have a ticket for. But going into the year, I kind of squirreled away some money for the season. I was like hopped up on some Red Bull on the way to the gym, listening to some like Megadeth fired up, and I just stumbled across this YouTube guy talking about how Clemson and Kubiak, the quarterback, and how they're gonna. Dabo's got all these guys rowing in the same direction, and dropped a $3,000 bomb on Clemson to win the national championship. Worst bet of my life. And that sucked because they lost like the first 3 games in a row and were horrible.
It was
so
already over.
Let's just move on from that one.
Well, here's a funny one. So I was very high on the San Francisco 49ers. So while I was in Vegas, I bet some money on them. Then I said, you know what? They look really good. I should bet some more money on them. So I did. And then I said, you know what? I just love the 49ers. Let's bet some more money on them. So I did that again. And then once again, now that I'm in Tampa, I got a Hard Rock. I was like, why not get some more money on that? So that is all the 49ers.
Damn,
boy.
And the crazy thing is, that came all the way to that last game. And it was funny because I was talking to these young gentlemen when I was on the golf course saying, I need to hedge this bet because I have quite a bit on it. And I was waiting for the 49ers to get up in that game. So I had my app ready to hedge it, but the problem was the 49ers never, ever led in the game. And the problem when you hedge is if your team is an underdog, you get terrible numbers.
Yeah.
And so you don't want to pay 3-4 to 1 to hedge. So I kept waiting, and it never happened. So the very last ticket we have, this was a sweat last night.
Last night we got that thing.
Oh my God! So it was crazy. So Derrick Henry to lead the league in rushing. It's a fun 7-1 odds. Put pretty good money on it.
That's good odds.
It's great odds, and so I was pretty excited about it. And the whole year he really hadn't done that much, but then last week he ran for 216 yards.
Jeez.
And I was like, whoa, wait a minute, we have a shot here.
That's a lot.
And the reason we have a shot here is because James Cooks, they said, is not going to play because the Bills are already kind of in.
Yep.
So he only got 15 yards. The only person ahead of him was Jonathan Taylor. And he got just stalwalled. He had like 20 carries for like 26 yards.
Yeah.
And so going into the night, I was like, ooh, we have a shot here. The line was 153. At halftime, he had 112 yards. And so we were at the bar being like, oh my God, this is pretty cool. Yeah. The good news is my good friend over here, the live line was 149. He's like, you got to hedge part of this. So luckily, I did take some money on the under 149. I was very concerned I might get middled or keep coming at 150 and lose both. And so I was able to hedge part of this bet, but not the whole thing. So we will be burning this as well. Yes. So now as we burn that, now it's time to move to the new season. The new season is the playoffs.
I love that.
And we have some amazing games to talk about. So, Sean, you want to start off? What's going on in college? We have two major hitters.
Yeah, I have to talk about last week though because it was fun to watch. I did talk about on the show last week. I felt really good about Miami. I believe they were a 9-point underdog, and I think I made the comment they might even just win outright.
Yep.
I didn't think they would win, but I thought they'd keep it really close. Wow. I gotta tell you guys, Miami. Whoa! I mean, when they lost to Louisville on like week 5, if you told me that team's gonna just punish OSU in a college football, they manhandled them.
The defense was hitting hard.
And they should have won by even more. They should have won by 17.
Yeah.
They had a
thoroughly impressed.
Yeah, the hitting, the speed. Malachi Toney, their quarterback looked so calm, so precise. The defense is just flying around the football. They just look like not only are they unafraid, they look like they just want to hurt people. That team is insane.
Well, you can tell they were quite upset about not getting into the ACC championship game.
Yeah.
Because, as I mentioned before, it was a 5-way tie to get into that, and they were pretty upset they didn't get it. Also, all the talk of should they deserve to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, disrespected.
Disrespected because, as you guys all know, they beat Notre Dame. I'm sorry, your team, Notre Dame, the very first week. And they kept saying, maybe Notre Dame gets in ahead of them. And they felt so disrespected as, we beat these guys, we should get in. Yeah. They did get in, and you could tell they just brought it with them.
It's crazy to think what Notre Dame could have done versus James Madison. So anyways, Miami, hope springs eternal. Is our phrase around here. So Ryan and I do have a futures ticket on Miami to win the national championship. What week was that? We put that out there.
We got that very early because
we did. This is before they took those losses. I think
it was. It was
before they took those losses. Week 3 or week 4, and that was 16-1.
16-1. Actually, I went to the USF Miami game in Miami. And after that game, I'm like, this team's legit.
Yeah, Ryan did some live scouting report.
Live scouting report. I was like, this team, they hit hard. Plus, having a quarterback who's been in the league for 4 years, he knows what he's doing. You know what I mean?
I mean, winning the national championship with Georgia. He's been there. The stage.
He's been there. The guy drives a Lamborghini.
It's so funny. It's like everything's so different now at the NIL. All right, so Ole Miss, Georgia. I got that one wrong. I thought Georgia was going to win that game, and I tell you what, the quarterback play for Ole Miss was. I don't know who all watched that game, but the quarterback play was miraculous, man.
I've never
that guy
seen
was
a guy
like Fran
scramble
Tarkenton.
for his life and just throw dimes.
Just crazy. Had that guy not played that well, Georgia would have won that game. I think Bulldogs fans were just like, really? Well, what is happening right now?
It was absolutely insane. Well, plus they had a 9-point lead at halftime too.
Yeah.
That was that game that we were talking about because that was the end of your parlay.
It was. I had a 5-game parlay, won the first 4 games, and then the 5th game I lost.
It was the last leg. But for me,
at least you got to the last game though.
Big news when your top 1 and 2 are both bounced the first on that round. You know, like you have now it's kind of like I think Indiana's favored -125. Plus 125, and then it's Oregon.
Yep.
Then it's Miami.
Yep.
Then it's Ole Miss.
That's correct.
So yeah.
Yep.
Well,
so what I think is crazy is the fact that 5 out of 6 teams that got a bye have lost.
There's something about that.
They said that.
Isn't that insane?
They were talking about
5 out of 6 teams that have had a bye have lost.
I think it's like the momentum and
22 days off.
That's a long
22 days not playing football.
Time.
You know what
Think
I mean?
about when you haven't been to the gym in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Fire it up. Let's make it bet on Clemson.
That's why I think next year they're going to expand the playoffs so there will not be the bye.
Yeah.
So that game's going to be fun. We'll talk about that one. So Miami is a 3-point favorite over Ole Miss.
Okay.
And the over-under is 51.5. What do you guys say?
I really think Miami, because once again, as we mentioned, Ole Miss really won because their quarterback was able to elude the defensive guys. That's not going to happen in Miami. Miami's defense is legit.
No, sir.
And so I really don't think we're going to see that. So I think Miami's defense is going to overpower them. And then the running back for Miami is just so good.
Yeah, Roberts is sick. Malachi Toney is so good. Like that team, the running attack's awesome. Kev, any thoughts on that game? Miami, Ole Miss?
Ole Miss apparently was very impressive. I mean, but both those teams created chaos. Like that was the biggest thing. Both those teams have this type of energy and momentum right now that basically they have to kind of take advantage of. So it's going to be hard. You either take them or you lay them. That's the game for me, the Indiana game is one I'm looking forward to. That one I can't figure out. I really can't.
Well, I got Miami with the -3. Also, Ole Miss has like a Division II coach pitch hitting for Lane Kiffin.
Yep.
I'm not saying he's not doing a good job. I mean, but it's just
This is now we're getting to another level. One thing to point out, right before the second half, you might have seen it. They could have kicked a field goal, but the
Totally
coach
messed up.
management was completely butchered. All they had to do was get to the line and spike it. It was only second down, but they didn't do that. They rushed out the kicking team. Half the offensive line is like, why are we not spiking the ball?
Yep.
And then the clock ran out. I mean, that's something that wouldn't happen with Miami.
Totally
So
agree.
I like Miami to cover the -3. I don't know about the over/under. I'd probably go under because I think Miami just shuts them down.
I like the
but
I like
I'm
the
not
under
sure.
actually because of the defense. That's a good idea.
That could be
That's
a
a
play.
great point.
So we'll go Miami -3, and we'll take the under.
I like that a lot.
All right. So the next game, Oregon beat Texas Tech 23-0. They blanked them. I'll be honest. I watched part of that game. I kind of followed Texas Tech this year. I was really surprised they got shut out. No points. That's a high-powered offense. They have a great passing attack. So big props to Oregon's defense. Those D-backs and safeties are elite.
Well, the main reason being is because the fact that they let James Madison score all those points late in the game. So Oregon was so upset, you could tell the defense came to play the next game.
Yeah, and I lost that bet because they let all those points up.
I did as well. We got backdoor.
I was like, oh,
100%.
sick, dude, we're going to catch this. And then I'm like, why is JMU scoring? Why are the Dukes scoring against the Ducks?
We lost on that bet. We lost as well. We were actually sitting at a cigar bar watching.
So many losses.
So many losses. So many losses. But anyways, no, and so they said that Oregon actually said after the game they felt like they lost that game.
Yeah.
Even though they had won because they let James Madison.
And you know what? JMU felt pretty damn good about themselves.
They felt very good. Like, we belong. Like, we did all this.
See?
Yeah.
Even
Notre
though,
Dame, you couldn't do that.
Yeah, even though the first, when they actually were all playing, they were crap. But anyways, so I think that really kind of put a fire in their butt to kind of really play that defense that we saw.
Yeah.
And so, I think that's what really helped them out.
So now it comes down to Indiana beat Bama 38-3. Indiana blew the doors off Bama. I watched that entire game.
So did I.
Fernando Mendoza.
Oh my God,
Heisman?
dude. He's so good, so poised. That team is just balling. Like I
love the coach.
I thought Indiana would win, but like the Scarsuzi
He's amazing.
He's just intense, man. They're up by 20 points, but he's like pissed.
Yeah, he's just bad.
So here's the game. So we got Indiana. It's a 3.5 point favorite against the Ducks. It's a 46.5 point total. Let's discuss.
So they beat the Ducks early in the year by 10 points. The thing is I think it's very hard to beat the same team twice. And so I'm actually leaning towards the Ducks. I'm leaning towards getting those points.
Whoa.
I know it's a little controversial, a little crazy. But for me, it's usually when you do a rematch of the same teams, usually the second team usually has a pretty opportunity.
When they played earlier, where were they playing?
In Oregon.
In Oregon.
In Oregon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember because I was fishing with Evan when that game was on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just feel like Indiana's steamrolling. So
I think the Cinderella story is there.
I would say I hate to disagree with you, Ryan, but
hey,
I
that's what
think
we're here for.
I think Indiana wins. I don't know. The 3.5's kind of tricky.
That's the hook. It could be the hook.
I don't know.
I don't know if we're wearing the hat of shame next weekend.
That's true. We will. We will be back. I'm going to go Indiana. Do we have to do the points or can we do money line?
Well, you got the points, man.
I'm going to I'll take Indiana -3.5.
All right. One of us will be wearing the hat.
Hat of shame.
Hat of shame.
We'll see you tomorrow.
I love
Next
the
week?
bet. Love the bet. So I have so I know you guys have the Miami tickets. I think all three of you have the Miami tickets.
We do.
I will.
Moneyline Kev's in.
Yeah.
I am tomorrow going to the Hard Rock, and I'm going to take national championship on Indiana. I
like it.
I like this team a lot. I like the Mendoza story. They haven't.
Yeah.
I think they've ever won a national championship.
No, never.
No, never.
It's the Hoosiers year, baby.
It's a
Hoosiers
basketball
year.
team.
Yeah.
It's now a football school.
Definitely bet, though, before the game because
Absolutely.
once they play,
yeah.
it's gonna change
At that point, it's too late. So
Yeah,
I'm going there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Getting it done. It's
I
going to
wonder
happen.
what is it like? Is it even money?
No, it's
to win?
plus 125.
No, plus
125.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
I'm doing it. I want that ticket. So either cash it or burn it. So
Yeah.
because we got more episodes to go.
Exactly.
That's
If
right.
you
So
want to
real
hedge
quick-
that bet, let me know.
I know. On the over/under 46.5, what do you guys like on that? Any thoughts on the over/under? It's a tricky one.
Yeah, I don't touch as much over-unders as you
Yeah.
guys do.
I would if I knew more like offensive defense kind of thing. So I think I'll just lay the points with.
I just see so
Indiana.
many games like last night's game, the Pittsburgh game. I'm like, that is a dead under. Like, there's no way that game goes over. And then the fourth quarter, they scored like 20 points in the fourth quarter.
It saved my
Everyone
pick because I picked
Yeah.
the over.
Yeah, no, I'm saying the whole game because
Yeah.
and our friend was on the under, and the
Yeah.
whole game like, oh, you guys won this easy. And then the fourth quarter, it's like score. I'm like, okay, there goes the over. You know what I mean?
I feel like watching and betting on football for 20 plus years. Like anything's possible.
Oh, I know.
Nothing surprises me now.
No. This year especially.
Well, this year especially.
This year's been
I
nuts.
agree 100% with you. This
Yeah.
was like no other for me.
Fun to watch, hard to bet on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's
Yes.
interesting because last year the books all had to come on their earnings reports and say, "Hey guys, player advantages, players are killing us."
Yeah.
They have not been saying that this year.
No.
This year they've been saying it's been a very profitable year for the books.
Yes,
And
it
so-
has.
Yes, it
Yes.
has. Yes.
Well, you say Vegas isn't built on
Winners.
Yeah, is it built on winners?
Not at all.
Isn't built on winners. All right, so we got final picks: Miami -3.5 over Ole Miss, and Indiana -3.5 are my picks. So.
Yep.
All right, should we go to the NFL?
Yes, we are very excited.
Wild card weekend.
Wild card
baby.
weekend. This is going to be an epic one. Should be tons of fun. I just love how fast the lines come out.
Yeah.
As soon as these games end, lines immediately come out.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the biggest things I've noticed this time is so many home teams are underdogs. You usually
Yeah.
do not see that.
Yeah.
Usually
Wonder
you
why
do
that
not
is.
see the disrespect of the home teams. It's interesting because the stats are 61% of the time the home team that's underdog actually wins. And so it's interesting when I heard that stat over the last 9 years, I was like, wow, that is interesting because
Yeah.
of the amount of home teams that are underdogs. And I think one of the games we want to kick off with is Jacksonville.
Yeah.
So it's okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if you want to go down the order, but we could go to Sunday at 1:00. Definitely Jacksonville at Buffalo.
Yep.
That is one of my favorite games. So
Yeah.
let's start with that one. So you got Buffalo is a 1-point favorite over Jacksonville. That is at home.
In Jacksonville.
In Jacksonville.
Yeah, so Jacksonville's an underdog
Mm-hmm.
at home. So if you listen to the trends, you would say bet Jacksonville.
Now, Josh Allen hurt.
No, he's not.
No, not hurt.
That foot's feeling okay?
Foot's feeling great.
Yeah.
All right.
And
No
they're
foot
not,
game.
They're not playing in snow.
We're not playing in snow.
So, yeah, no,
So-
I'm with you guys. I actually have it written down. Jacksonville money line for me.
I'm taking Jacksonville as well.
So
Yeah.
both of you guys like the trend. Both of you guys say, hey, you should respect the team.
liked it even
can't
before
bet
you
a-
said it.
I can't bet against Josh Allen.
I was going to say,
I
I
know.
can't.
Josh
That's
Allen
tough.
is just so, the man is just crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The amount of times I've seen that man Superman it and take the team on his back. Plus, I really think James Cook is good. He is.
So okay, let's play a game.
Yeah.
So you want to go offense? Just name some players that you like. Ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna keep going until we run out of names.
Yeah. No, all I need is just those two.
That's
all-
exactly
Yeah.
why. So that game
You
you
lose.
there.
I lose.
Because I can go down a couple when it comes to the Jags, which makes it different for them.
Yeah.
That's what makes this year kind of special.
Yeah.
When they made the trade to the Raiders for Jacory Myers, I'm like,
Yeah.
Jacory Myers, I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, that's kind of different. And now he's
No.
stepping up.
Yeah.
Good.
ETN's great. I will give you
ETN's
that.
great.
ETN is really good. The thing is, though, Trevor Lawrence is playing way better. I'll give you that. But do you trust him in a big game?
I mean, honestly, at this point, neither one has gone past the first round or second round.
Yeah.
And the playoffs, so technically, we're still kind of there.
Yeah.
It's not just about him; it's about the weapons that he can kind of count on, and then it's the running back and the backup of the running back. Because I like
Yeah.
Tuden,
Yeah.
and I like ETN.
Yeah. ETN's great.
I think Brian Thomas Jr. should be back healthy.
He should be. He should be.
Um,
And I will say, I will admit, Jacksonville's defense is way better than the Bills' defense.
So that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
And it's not just that they're playing in Jacksonville. Like
They are.
Buffalo,
Yeah.
Buffalo is one of those places where they have a huge home field advantage.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like
No, they were literally saying you should blindly bet home underdogs in this round of the playoffs.
Duval.
See, like,
Yeah.
even
Duval.
before-
Duval.
See, even
I like the
before you
Jags.
said that, I like Jacksonville. Like
Yeah.
I didn't even know that stat, but
Yeah.
I'm looking at it. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna Jacksonville for me.
Yeah.
Well, think
bananas-
about KC. You know, the Chiefs this whole year is
Yeah.
it was not real. It's-
Easy
Yeah.
Gazi.
But this thing is like, it could be the same thing with the Bills. It's just one of those off years where these powerhouse teams are just kind of gone.
Well, the crazy thing is, think of Josh Allen, how great he's been. If he doesn't get to the Super Bowl this year, there's no Joe Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
There's no Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no Lamar Jackson.
Yep, you're
This
right.
is the year for Josh Allen.
Yep.
If he doesn't get it this year,
That's a good point.
I think what's cost me so much money this season, by the way, is living off of last year's results.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I have to kind of like just realize it's time to kind of just start thinking about more of just the whole overall picture, right?
Yeah.
With the defense being more whole, with the offense having more weapons, the being at home. Didn't they say like home feels like a 2-point advantage regardless?
Yep.
I'm still not going to get it because they're
Yeah.
basically doing that.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I just think that all in all, and the tight end's great. Brandon
Yeah.
Strange. I mean,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
does strange things.
what I love, what you said is what's interesting is our one thing cool about the Hard Rock. It lets you know what teams you lose the most money on.
Dude, the Hard Rock has
What?
to stay.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
It does. And what
They should be a sponsor next year.
what I've lost the most money on is the Chiefs, the Lions, and Baltimore. because I'm living in the past.
Yeah,
and
last
so
year.
I'm telling you, you guys make really good points. I am not going to bet this game because
Okay.
I think you talked me out of it.
Yeah, I think I just it's
You
one
gotta
of
bet
those
'em all.
things where we got to
You got to bet them all. Got to bet them all. That's why I burn a lot of tickets.
So you got Jax.
I'm on Jags.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Duval.
Duval. What's
All right.
next?
So let's go up to because you talked about home field.
Carolina's the next
dog. Carolina.
Carolina's the next
Carolina kicks us off Saturday at 4:30.
Yep.
They are a 10-point dog to the Rams.
Yep.
What do you guys think?
So what's interesting is these two teams recently just played.
They did.
Yeah,
They. What are you laughing about? over here?
What was the outcome of that one?
the Rams won.
No, they lost.
They
The
lost.
Rams
Yeah,
lost,
they
yeah.
lost.
They
Yeah.
lost. So what's interesting about that game, I don't know if you guys watched that game, remember that game or not, but the Rams just basically went down the field all the time. But Stafford had 3 interceptions.
Mhm.
One was a pick 6,
Don't.
and all 3 interceptions were in the red zone. So basically, they drive the whole field super easy, he'd throw a pick. Drive the field super easy, throw a pick. And the Rams almost won that game. You know what I mean? And so for me, it's just like, I feel like the Rams are going to come with revenge and just steamroll them, but yet the trends would say at 10 points, you
10
have
points.
to bet Carolina.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
make a point though. You said 60% of the
60,
time.
that's correct.
That makes some room for that 40%.
60% of the time, all the time.
Yeah.
100% of the time, 60% of the time.
No,
Half the
I
time it works 100% of the
I
time.
thought the point spread is huge. Like if I was gonna bet, I'm not picking this game.
Yeah.
I would pick Carolina at the plus
Just
10
the disrespect on that.
because of the points.
Well, the other thing that's crazy is, I don't know if you guys watched this week, the Rams play Arizona. Arizona is terrible.
Mhm.
At halftime, the game was tied.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it's just,
Give me a tie game at half, and I feel really good about it. No, I don't have the Panthers because I do think that they will lose this game.
Yeah.
But I did tease that game up to 16.
oh, I could totally see that. I love that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that.
So now
teased it up.
I teased
Teased
it up.
it up,
I
yeah.
teased that game. I teased. Matter of fact, I even teased the Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Give me
Yeah.
7 to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Right, because it was 1 point, so I got 7 to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
And I also teased the
Was it
49ers.
San Fran.
Yeah.
San Francisco teased
Yeah.
them up as well. I love that
Yeah.
teaser.
Yeah.
So the other game this weekend that has a home underdog is the Bears. I think the line,
Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
And so once again, disrespect on the Bears. You know what I mean? And so I think that line is moving because it started out at -2 for Green Bay. I saw it this morning, it was a pick'em. So I don't
Yeah.
know if we're going to see more money come in on that and actually move to the Bears side. But once again, home team not favored.
Yeah.
What do you
I-
guys think?
I think it's going to be a pick 'em all the way up to the game.
Yeah.
Like on the lines.
Yeah, and it might be very well that. I mean, I watched that game recently with the Bears and stuff, and they could have beat the 49ers.
Yeah,
Like
100%.
and I'm talking about obviously that's 2 weeks ago, but I think that the Bears are a little bit more real than people are going to get credit for.
I agree.
And they're getting just like these good plays, these good luck. It's just
Yeah,
things
yeah, yeah.
happening there for Chicago. So
Yeah.
I like them over Green Bay. Jordan Love, he's not hurt, but he had that injury when they played the first time.
Yep, he had
You
concussion.
watched that miracle
Yep.
game. You remember
Yeah.
that?
And so he finally got out of concussion protocol, so he will play. He's a full go.
Yep.
But he's missed the last 2 weeks. And,
Yeah.
you know, missing 2 weeks, that's real time. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that is.
That kind of wrecks some of the flow there. And, I mean, we all watched that Bears game where the Bears beat Green Bay and that crazy game where they score, they get an onside kick, which never happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They score
Yeah.
again. And so, once again, I kind of want to bet the Packers here, but I kind of think you almost got to go Bears just because of the trend.
Key injuries, either side. To me, it's the Packers, and you're losing Micah Parsons for the season.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
huge.
So you spend a lot of things to make that happen, and then
Yep.
that's going to be your
Yep.
weapon, and now it's gone. It's
Mhm.
like, I don't know if Jaden Reed, I think he might be healthy. He's probably playing
Yeah.
because they sat most of them. I think he sat,
They did.
Watson sat.
They saw everybody. They even said Wilson, the backup quarterback. You know what I mean?
I just think because and then Tucker, he's out. He was also out for the season too.
Kraft.
So my point is Tucker Kraft.
Yeah.
So it's like you have all these design teams, and then all of a sudden you lose a tight end, you lose a defensive player, so they have to make adjustments and stuff. And
Yeah.
I don't think the Bears have lost anyone this season.
They have not. They're totally healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So-
do we like the Bears on that, gentlemen?
And that's tonight's game.
No. That's that would put you at Saturday night.
Saturday
Okay.
night.
Bears
Saturday night,
Packers.
8 o'clock.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I would take the Bears if I was betting it.
Yeah.
But like
Sure.
with your trend,
Yeah.
if they're a pick 'em,
Yeah.
does that still
Well, because
count?
it started out at the Packers. Were favored.
Okay.
So
All
Packers.
right.
did
So
you
the opening
just tease
line.
all the underdogs?
By the way, that's actually a really smart move to do.
That's absolutely. I mean, because you can get the 7 on that one.
Yeah.
But the Bears are now favored by 1. So since
Yeah,
we've been dogging, apparently that's even switched. So
Yeah.
I'm bearing down on the Bears.
I love it.
Bear down.
I love
Bear
it.
down.
Okay, cool. So we got Jacksonville, Tease Carolina,
Yep.
Bears.
Yeah.
Keep taking more just tease.
Yeah, it was all those 3 teams were home underdogs.
Yeah.
Now we can move into the teams that are not home underdogs.
San Francisco plays the Eagles at Philadelphia.
Yep.
Ooh.
Exactly. This line has moved quite a bit.
Absolutely a bit.
Yep. Started at 2.5. I think it's at 4.5 now.
It is correct.
Yeah.
That's correct.
And so
Who's favorite?
Philadelphia.
Eagles.
All the money's coming in. I think a lot of people see how banged up the 49ers defense is.
Yep.
When you lose Joey Bosa, that completely changes your whole pass rush. When you lose Fred Warner, that completely, he's the leader of the defense. He's the middle linebacker. He's the one that has the helmet that gets the plays called into him. When you lose those leaders on defense, and you mentioned that Bears game, they gave 35 points to the Bears. You know what I mean? They just their defense is not very good, and then Seattle really shutting them down.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder how great that offense is when you have Trent Williams, their best left tackle,
He's
injured.
out.
You know what I mean? And so
Those are key injuries.
Well, he'll be playing.
he's
but
going to play.
hurt.
He's going to play. Yeah, it was even like George Kittle. George Kittle played last game, but he was injured. You know what I mean? And so these guys, I mean, obviously at this point in the season, a lot of guys are banged up. I mean, 18 weeks of gladiator football, you're going to be kind of hurt. But I think the 49ers cannot overcome this many injuries. Although I will say the Eagles, they just don't look right this year.
Not at all.
It's like every game I watch, I'm like,
their defense has stepped up.
Yeah.
The past several weeks, but like I feel like this will be a closer game than the Lions are having it.
Yeah.
The line is shifting.
I agree.
Because once it moves up to 4, I'm like, oh,
me too.
maybe the 49ers.
Yes.
So if you teased Philly, it'd be Philly
10.5. If you tease 49ers, you get 10.5 points on 49ers. I love that.
I would tease that.
I got there a little early thinking that it might move the other way. No, you're going to way better line if you tease that game.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Tease the Niners.
Tease the Niners. Yeah, because the thing about Philadelphia,
Double digits?
they like to grind the clock. I've never seen a team take like 8-minute drives. They just grind that clock.
It's like military football in college.
Seriously.
Triple option.
Seriously is, yeah.
So
So,
did Brock Purdy get hurt? Did he take a hit? That was
he
pretty,
took a
pretty
big hit, yeah.
But you know what's funny about that though? Even if they lose Brock Purdy, I don't mind seeing
Mac Jones. Mac Jones is amazing.
Mac Jones.
He played really well.
He
played 8 games this year. I mean, he played a ton of games.
Exactly.
So I think that'll be a really fun game. And I think the game we're most excited about is the Chargers versus New England. I think that is the game that I get most excited about because I think the Patriots are for real. And I think the Chargers are really banged up. I mean, their offensive line is completely banged up. Herbert's got a broken hand still. I mean, that's going to mess you up, you know what I mean? And so I love the Patriots.
I do too.
What's the spread?
3.5.
Ooh,
wow.
Yeah, I'm
3.5.
liking them
Hooks
at
it.
home, even with that hook.
Yeah.
3.5. Yeah.
So what do you guys think? Do you think Drake May wins the MVP or Matthew Stafford?
Didn't Matthew Stafford throw 3 touchdowns in the last game?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Matt Stafford.
I think so too. Just for strength of schedule.
Yeah.
He threw more touchdowns in a much harder schedule.
And
He
he's
did.
he's just played better.
Yeah. So, but I think we all love the Patriots, right?
I really do.
Yeah, in this game.
I like what Vrabel's doing with the team, defensively, offensively. I don't know, something about the Chargers that just don't feel like that's the play.
They're too injured. I mean, when your offensive line is all messed up and your quarterback's got a broken hand, that's not
good.
It's gonna force him out of the pocket, force him to run, do things he's not used like that he doesn't typically do.
Yep.
He's a great passer.
Yeah.
Omarion Hampton, you have a rookie running back.
Yep.
And then you have Fidel also to kind of back him up. If you flip the other side, like I like both from Andre Stevenson and then
Trey Anderson.
Yeah,
Love those guys. Yeah.
on that side.
So I think for me that's my favorite bet of the week is the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely buy it down to 3 though. So one thing really cool about all sportsbooks now, at least all the ones I've been to, is you can actually buy points.
Yeah.
And I think it makes a ton of sense. You could probably get, instead of 3.5 at 110, you could probably get 3 at maybe 120, 125.
Yeah.
So I would 100% highly recommend that. Or as Moneyline Kev likes to do it, maybe you get some Moneyline action on that.
I don't know.
Maybe
This one's probably what, a minus 200.
Minus
Minus 200, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's tough to bet on.
It is definitely tough to bet on that. So I think that's our favorite game of the week. And the other game that I'm really pretty excited about is I've watched so many Houston games because, as you know, I had a Houston ticket, and so I've watched that Houston defense, and that defense is nasty.
Yeah,
that defense is amazing, and I just don't think the Steelers are that great of an offense. You know,
we watched it.
We watched it. I mean, and so for me, I think Houston. The line was 3. Is it still 3 or 3.5 now?
It's
Maybe
still 3.
Yeah. So for me, I think I would really heavily lean Houston. I just think, I mean, Pittsburgh got in kind of fluky, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it
I
was.
felt really bad for that kicker. I thought it was really cool. Harbaugh walked out with the kicker. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but he kind of, the kicker started crying because he's a rookie. You know
Instantly,
what I mean?
I think, right? I think over
Instantly.
that.
He was crying. I mean, he lost the game. And so the head coach runs out, grabs him, puts his arm around his shoulder, and walked him all the way to the locker room.
That's cool.
I thought that was super classy.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, obviously everyone can miss a kick here and there. And I thought that was really awesome the coach did that.
They
That
didn't
just
lose
shows-
the game because of one kick.
I was just gonna
Yeah.
say,
There's 120 other
So,
points.
Exactly.
So back to the division, right? Because it was that game, and it was the Buccaneers, but it was to get in the division. If for the playoffs, if Atlanta were to lose to the Saints, in my head, I'm like, if we didn't deserve, we don't, you can't win a game and then expect count on your your division rivalry to pretty much win a game for you against Atlanta, and then you're in we didn't deserve it, and I don't really feel like the Ravens deserved it.
And you can't go 2-8. Was that our last 10 games, right?
Dude,
we won 2
Buccaneers are
games,
terrible.
or was it 2?
Well, the thing is
7?
I think I'm telling you now, Baker's gonna come out. He was injured. There's no way he was not injured.
I know.
We didn't win a single game in December.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Single game.
Exactly. And so going back to the game though, so I mean, watching Pittsburgh last night, I wasn't overly impressed with them. Obviously, they're a different team when they have DK Metcalf in there, but he has now missed a couple games. You know what I mean? And so that kind of wrecks the flow there. And so for me, and that Houston defense is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
It'd be so
I
different.
think I think they're going to be all over Rodgers, and he's just not going to be able to handle that. And so for me, I think Houston's the play there.
So real quick, yesterday, Baltimore versus Houston defense, Houston all the way.
Yeah.
And that line was 3.
Yeah.
So 3.5 as a matter of fact, actually. So my point, I guess, is I would easily lay it with Houston.
100%. Yeah. So for me, my favorite bets are Houston and then the Patriots. By far, those are my two favorite games.
So I did a quick little math while you guys are doing your stuff. I had, if you took Jacksonville with the points, Carolina with the points, Bears, you took San Francisco, New England, then you take Miami, Hurricanes money line, Indiana money line, $10 pays out $685.
Ooh. Make that bet.
That'd be a fun bet.
I like that.
I'm
on that bet.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
68-1.
Yeah.
That's it. Let's do that for sure.
All right, I think that wraps it up.
Just about.
Yeah.
I mean, anything that stands out to me, real quick, I was listening to a couple of things on the radio today. They said if Atlanta had not lost that game to the Jets, which thought it was meaningless, they would have been in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
my God.
That's
Which
what I mean.
probably doesn't get Raheem Morris fired, which changes all kinds of things.
Yeah, right.
It's
Yeah.
a domino effect.
You know what?
Really
It's like the
changes.
butterfly effect of that stuff,
It is,
right? You
yeah.
know, had this guy made that kick or that ball,
All I
they
thought
didn't call
about-
that penalty.
All I thought about last night was when they pulled Derrick Henry. He didn't play the fourth quarter of multiple games this year, which is just dumb coaching. Like if he played any of that, he gets a couple yards here and there. I win that bet. You know what I mean?
no doubt.
And so, because so many times this year, they're like, why are they not running Henry? Why are they not running Henry? Because he had some games where he had 20 yards the whole game.
That's so
And
true.
And it's like, had they done any of that, it's a much different scenario. You know what I mean?
But that's what makes it fun, man.
That's what
because
makes it
you
fun.
just weird stuff happens.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, if you put the Ravens in the playoffs instead of the Steelers, I think they have a little bit more money. I think that's a way better
different game.
Way better game.
Way better game. You know what I mean?
But
Yeah.
it is and it wasn't. So
It is. It wasn't.
So before we sign off, I'm trying to keep to my resolution of studying more college basketball.
Yes.
Before we go to
yes,
Got some college
yes.
basketball.
Before
Kev,
March
enlighten
Madness.
us.
So this is what I got.
I love
so
it.
far.
Let's go.
so
Season
excited.
up.
Okay, so tomorrow's actually kind of a big game between Georgia and Florida.
Yes.
So Georgia
SEC.
is ranked 18th. Florida dropped out of the top 25. They haven't had a great season so far, but because they're playing at home, they're still favored. But they're favored by 9.5 points.
Way too many points.
who is?
Florida.
Really? Georgia just beat Auburn?
Yeah, Georgia is 14-1.
Yes.
Or, sorry, 13-1, and they
Ought to
won
be
their
14-1,
first
yeah.
SEC game.
Yeah.
And Florida lost their first SEC game. They're 9-5, and the main reason for this line, from what I can see, is the Gators have not lost to the Bulldogs at home since 2019. But this
All
could
different
be-
players.
Yeah, all different
All
players.
different players.
Exactly.
Yeah. Whenever
And-
people give stats like that, I'm like, these are all different guys.
yeah, and 9.5 points, I feel like is a lot.
Yep.
For how Georgia has been playing and how Florida's been playing. Georgia also has they're leading the nation in scoring per game.
Their speed.
Like 99
They play fast.
points average.
They play very fast.
So that's
That
what's
is bananas to me.
right.
Bananas.
You're telling me you could give me points
Yes.
with the better team.
That's what I'm saying.
And then I could also just sprinkle a little on the money line.
Yes.
Right.
And then just like all day.
And then this is the first game.
Great
tomorrow,
find.
Tuesday.
Money
Work money line.
Right.
That's
Money
going
line,
on
yeah.
our mega parlay.
Exactly. And then the other game.
Georgia to win.
Yeah. The other game that I saw was Cincinnati playing West Virginia at West Virginia.
Yep.
So West Virginia is 2.5-point favorites. I think I'm going to take that. So the Bearcats, Cincinnati, they're 8-6. West Virginia, they are 9-0 at home.
Okay. So
Okay.
yeah. So
Now,
5 losses
They're
are away.
9-5,
So
but
the 5
they're
losses are
9-0 at
Yeah.
home.
Okay.
And both of them lost to their division rivals. West Virginia lost to Iowa State, but they're also ranked number 3 right now.
Wow.
And Cincinnati lost to Houston. They're also ranked number 7.
Yep.
So I feel comfortable with West Virginia in this game, minus 2.5 points.
I love it.
Nice, man.
And,
I love it. I love that we're segueing into some college hoops.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to start making that transition. If we're gonna go.
100%. Yeah.
I will come next week with some college picks as well.
Yeah.
All right.
I will as well. Yes, definitely.
All
Now, are we doing some hockey soon? What's going on with hockey?
We can throw hockey in there,
Yeah.
but like
If you find any gems.
for whatever reason, every time I look at the Hard Rock app, if I look too early, there's no games for tomorrow or
Yeah,
later in the
I
week.
got you.
So it's tough to get to those.
Nice.
Did you guys see how awesome of a start the Wolverines Michigan has started off? 13-0.
That's crazy.
They are hot, and
That's
they've beat
amazing.
a couple of ranked teams. So I think there's a team to kind of look out for.
Yeah.
I got to look at some futures for the national championship because they're ones to be reckoned with.
Yeah, that's
I'm so
always
pumped for
it's
this
always fun. I always love doing that. As you guys know, every year I pick a couple teams and put a big bet on them to win the national championship. So it's kind of fun.
And we'll be burning those tickets later.
No,
I'm just kidding, man.
It's a new year.
It's a new year.
New
All right. Too soon. See you guys next week.
Yep.
Enjoy the games.
Make some money.
Yeah.
See ya.
See ya.
Yes.